All right, hello everyone. Today is the 13th of March 2019. InfoWars is on right now, and Dan Bongino, I guess maybe he just finished, but I'm putting this up kind of again an impromptu. Hello as you come in. I'm Roy Potter, and this is an impromptu version of the Potter Expositor, and I just have to put up. Obviously, from the title of this, you know this isn't going to be a good one. Not one that's going to give you a good, warm, fuzzy feeling that things are going to get fixed. I'm still holding back on Barr. There are some people that are having some, like Sean Hannity and some others, think that some really good things are coming down the road as far as justice is concerned. And I still don't know how that's going to turn out. Like I said, I'm going to have to be watching, okay, and seeing. Yeah, I see, Chris, you're saying, oh, and a slaying it. Yeah, Alex Jones has called Trump out. And that's really what I'm following up on. Let me go there first, okay? I'm still not sure about Barr. I hope things happen, but I just don't know. A lot of information's come out from the Lisa Page testimony. You all should be following that. You know how dirty the FBI and the DOJ is, but I have to see it to believe it that they're going to fix this before it just completely destroys our republic. Let's get on the other thing. I saw that article in Breitbart and I was furious. And that was before I saw Alex Jones cover it this morning or this afternoon, wherever you are, and you may have seen it. I saw that where he said that basically he's not going to do anything about the problem with the violations of the First Amendment and the censorship and all that, that we all just have to be good. Well, I was furious because he wasn't good during the campaign, and he built his campaign on not being good and not following the crap and the requirements of the politically correct crowd. Dan Bongino, of course, gave that explanation the other day, which is directly contrary to what Trump now says. Dan Bongino said, no, don't stand down, get in their face, give it back to them. Don't cower. Tucker Carlson, he's not cowering. But Trump comes out in a Breitbart interview and says, no, 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 just be good. Don't do anything that's going to be a problem. I'm going to bring up something in Trump's history that I've brought up before. Many times, again, I will support a good principle, but I'm not into cult of personality. I don't care who it is. So I'm not going to be kind to Trump today. I'm just going to tell you what he did to contractors in Las Vegas. How do I know about this? Because my friends were the contractors on the jobs on some of his buildings down there, his Trump Towers and things. Let me tell you what he did. Okay, he contracted with all of these contractors to get these buildings built, and basically, in the end, he stiffed them. Yeah, that's what he did. He used their expertise and what they could do for him to get his buildings built, and then he stiffed them. And he got his lawyers out there to fix it so he didn't have to pay them. True story. Now, that was many years ago. That was probably about a decade ago, maybe a little bit more. And I was hoping that maybe he had come to Jesus moment, an epiphany, and realize that, maybe he needs to be a little better than that. Maybe he needs to help, people, really help people, not just give the words, not just the rhetoric. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's as I've been saying. He hasn't done a thing for the First, Second, or Fourth Amendments. I'm not even sure his economic information is correct. Back on the stiffing story and how that relates. Do you realize what he just said? Do you realize what his inaction is saying? Do you realize his turning his back on his friends and his supporters? Does that sound familiar to a story I just told you about? He contracted with all of these contractors, promising to pay them all this money. And then after he got what he wanted out of them, he stiffed them. What has he done to his supporters? How many supporters has he hired into his administration? What has he stood up for in the First, Second, and Fourth Amendments? Actually, it's been quite to the contrary. And now he says to be good on social media. He stiffed us, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. You out there who want to wave your flags and say how wonderful he is and look at all the good he's done, he is helping destroy the country. And I think it's by intent. Just like he did to the contractors that were contracted by him to build those buildings in Vegas. So he makes all these promises. He promises to be your champion. He promises to stand up for you. But if it doesn't fit for him, he turns his back on you, just like he did Manafort, just like he did General Flynn, just like he did Roger Stone, just like he has on us, on those First, Second, and Fourth Amendment issues, on the wall. He talks big on the wall. Ann Coulter came out the other day. I don't know how you feel about Ann Coulter. A lot of people like her, some people don't. I've had my issues with her, but by and large, I've come to like Ann. He came out with a really good point. Okay, President Trump, you say the wall's being built. I want the exact latitude and longitude where the new wall is going up. Good on Ann Coulter. You know what? He's not going to be able to provide it because he's a grand stiffer. A year and a half ago, I saw some things and I said, it looks like the deep state has got the Trump. Do you remember that? Those of you who have followed me? And I've been up and down that ladder several times. Well, today, I just have to lay it all out. I'm not going to trust him anymore. We're on our own, just as I said. We're on our own. There's nobody in D.C. to help us. We get more help from Congressman Jim Jordan and Devin Nunes, who are sticking up for Trump. And what's he doing for them? Nothing. Oh, he's going to be exonerated on the Russian thing. But what about our First, Second, and Fourth Amendment rights? What about the corruption and the criminal and treasonous behavior by people like Clinton and Obama and Clapper, Comey, the entire structure of the DOJ? I don't like this thing that happened with the college conspiracies that are going on, to get their kids into college. I don't like what I heard there. I think that shows what the left is. Their hypocrisy is blatant for everybody to see. But you know what? Sending a SWAT team with guns drawn and sticking weapons in people's faces, now I don't know that happened for sure, but I heard that that's what they did to one of these ladies. Raided her with guns drawn. Are you shitting me? You cowards in the FBI. Why couldn't you send two guys up there with a warrant? It's just like when Roger Stone was for everybody to see. Well, what about when they sent SWAT teams into the Amish dairy farmers? From now on, unless Trump proves otherwise, he's a grand stiffer and he's a liar. Oh, no, we don't have anybody else to stand up for us. He's not doing it either. Oh, he slowed down all the problems. He's pulling our troops back from overseas. Have you talked to any? Oh, he's bringing all these jobs back. Really? Well, as I said the other day, I'm not seeing it where I am, where my travels go, where my family members are, and I go see them all the time. He stiffed those contractors in Vegas after he got what he wanted out of them. He wanted into the White House. He used the conservative movement, the America First movement that we started, not him. The Second American Revolution, the Tea Party, all of that stuff. He jumped in and used it. And now he's turned his back on us just like he did those contractors. And I defy anybody to prove me wrong. Okay, I'll probably be up tomorrow morning. I'm really concerned about this Second Amendment situation, and the First, of course, too. But I'm going to cover some things on the Second Amendment tomorrow. You saw the one I put out about Lieutenant Colonel USMC retired Jeff Cooper. Some of you may know who he was. Some of you may not. Most of you probably don't. That was a real patriot. He didn't just talk, he did it. I wish he had run for president. Never made it, for sure. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. No. Look, I don't want to hear that. My question is, you want Hillary instead? Are you fucking stupid? You've got Hillary and you don't even realize it. Sorry, I got mad. I'm just sick of that. Oh, what if we had just gotten Hillary? Hey, you don't think I know that? All we did is put off the same thing by a little bit of time. The same things are going down. The exact same things are going down. What's wrong with you? You personality worshiper. No, I don't want Hillary, but I sure as hell didn't ask for what Trump has become. He said he was our champion. He said he was going to do these things. I didn't put those words in his mouth. He spoke them himself. And now it's turned out he lied. He used us just like he did those contractors. So you people that want to come in here and tell me, well, what if we had gotten Hillary instead? Go away. Go away. You're a stupid idiot. We're in trouble. Ladies and gentlemen, you better get your First and Second Amendments and exercise them. Go out and buy that semi-automatic rifle like I said. Make a statement. Find out who your friends are that'll support you constitutionally, because there's a war coming, ladies and gentlemen. There is. And I'm not pushing for it. I'm saying they're going to force it on us. They're going to force it on us. And the end result is to get rid of every Christian and conservative in this country. Primarily the white ones. And I'm not saying that because I'm forgetting about our great black, red, yellow brothers out there who feel the same way we do. But they're not the targets of this thing other than their political views. There's a racist war that they're stoking, and they want it. And Trump's not doing a damn thing to help us to get ready to prevent our slaughter. So I'm going to say it one more time. He sold those contractors in Las Vegas down the river. After he got what he wanted out of them, he turned his back on them and stiffed them and didn't pay them. And he's done the same thing to the conservative America First movement that got him into office. He's turned his back on us because he got out of us what he wanted. So look, don't tell me I've got to stick with him. He's got to prove that he's going to stand up and be the champion he claimed he is. That's not on us. That's on him. And until that, I don't trust him anymore. He's off. He's done. I'm finished with him.